if YouTubers make music, they're not gonna be or listen in a way someone would listen to an actual hip hop artist.
It's not funny! It's my life funny, bro! That's the thing! Everyone's saying I'm not allowed!
Damn, he actually got heated up there. Mr. Beast is just YouTuber. He is really good at being a YouTuber, and that's why he has succeeded so much. KSI's growth has kind of flatlined over the years because he didn't focus on one thing. Even Jake Paul, even Logan Paul. This is exactly what I'm saying. When it comes to music, I can do a bit of singing, do a bit of rapping, making music. With YouTube, I get to be stupid, silly and fun. The doing everything is the hard part. I'm thinking of rerouting my own content as well. It's literally how internet is. They don't care if you put enough effort, if you put enough love in it. Literally do not care. Internet is the most ruthless. Y'all keep forgetting how big KSI actually is. He is still one of the biggest YouTubers in the entire world. 100 plus million views on music without being a musician. So many millions of likes, maybe on dislikes. Who can pull that kind of numbers? Or who can do that? He is still one of the biggest, and you all keep forgetting this. Why hip hop doesn't respect KSI? Why hip hop doesn't respect KSI?
Streamers and rappers are more intertwined than ever these days, with rappers like Drake even churning up Aksay's University to salute him for the impact that he's had on kids all over the world.
To be able to organize this incredible academia event, gather you all together in one place is something that has never been done before. It's an extraordinary feat, and I want you all to show the most love that you possibly can for your dean, the one and only KSI.
And if you're looking at people who've done a lot to bridge that gap, it's fair to say that KSI is the one who might have set the wheels in motion. At just 31 years of age, JJ Olatunji is a global star. And it all started from playing Call of Duty Black Ops in his bedroom at his parents' house.
Guys, it's your boy KSI, Legitimacy, and today I've got a ground war match for you, team deathmatch.
And now, he can barely go anywhere in the world without fans flocking to see him. But if you ask most people what KSI is known for, they probably wouldn't say the one thing he cares about the most, his music. Because while he may have made millions from YouTube, boxing, and even allegedly selling moldy lunch products to kids, it seems like most of his followers barely even know that he raps. And when they do,
got a good body, not gonna lie.
Assume it'll be trash.
He's got a good abs and everything.
You know, making music, there's always the stigma that first of all you can't make music. Secondly, if you do, it's gonna be bad, and it's not gonna get, it's not gonna do well critically anyway.
And unfortunately for him, it seems that's the situation he finds himself in, with the very thing he invests most of his time into being the element of his life that's used to clown him.
I'm telling you, what would happen is, if YouTubers make music, they're not gonna be watched or listened in a way an actual hip hop artist, someone who would listen to an actual hip hop artist. Would you guys actually sit and listen to, let's say, KSI over Carti or someone like that? Drake or someone? Would you? No.
Is the song funny outside of the context?
And there's not enough collection of songs as well. YouTubers barely can put out maybe 2 or 3 songs in a whole year, whereas a rapper's whole career is making music, so they can focus more on it.
It's my life funny, bro. I'm entitled to my opinion. That's the thing. Everyone's saying I'm not allowed.
Well, there's the thing.
Why am I not allowed?
No, but
if someone comes at me, why am I not allowed to go back at him?
It's your boy Lifewaksay.
Oh damn, he actually got heated here.
Himself in.
Wait,
the very
what?
Thing he invests most of his time into.
Don't discourage me, yo. I want to be a YouTuber and a singer. Choose one. Be a YouTuber or a singer. I'm telling you, if you start off as a YouTuber, it's going to be a tough choice to transition into a singer. I'm telling you. But it's kind of somewhat easier to switch the other way around. If you're a singer and you start doing YouTube, you're kind of exclusivity. Let's say Central C. He suddenly starts doing YouTube, daily vlogs and everything. People might be interested in looking at his daily day-to-day life. But everyone keeps seeing YouTubers everyday life. And they just want that. Most of us. and suddenly, if they want to, it's not. What about Joji? Joji is one of the exceptions, and Joji also had a very tough transition. You all know Joji became famous, but how did he do? I'll give you the timeline of it. He was the pink guy, and he was doing the filthy Frank and everything. Every now and then, he used to drop music, not in a form of Joji, but in a comedic fashion. He used to drop a bit of music here and there. Then after I think some 8/8 string or something like that, 8/8 rising or something. From there he started, I guess, and everything. But it was not a smooth transition for Joji as well. He started doing Filthy Frank. He made music in those characters. Then slowly, he transitioned into Joji, which KSI is not doing. KSI is going into YouTubing. He's going to boxing. He's going to the music. He's selling products. Sometimes he's also reacting and streaming kind of thing. It's kind of everything at once. I think that's the issue with me as well. I'm trying to do regular videos, vlogs, and I'm doing the funny skits on YouTube and Instagram as well. That's why I had 700 reels, and on my second channel I also do more automotive related stuff. So it's kind of hard doing everything, and people will get confused on what you actually are. Are you a boxer? Are you a YouTuber? Are you a singer? What is it?
Is the song funny outside of the context?
But he's minting money. No one said he's not making money. He's cooking. He's cooking in life. But wow, what happened here? Why is he so
But
heated
is the
up?
song funny outside of the context?
It's not funny.
No, I'm sorry.
It's funny.
No.
Is my life funny, bro?
No.
I'm entitled to my opinion.
That's the thing. Everyone's saying I'm not allowed.
Well, there's the thing
Why
of
am I
like.
not allowed?
No, but there's-
If
there's-
someone comes at me, why am I not allowed to go back at him?
It's your boy Lifewaksay, and we're gonna go through the series.
Oh,
of
damn,
events
he
that
actually
led
got
KSI
heated up
to this
there.
Unfortunate
Oh,
point.
damn.
From being relentlessly trolled to getting mocked by his own peers, this is the wild story of how KSI failed to become a respected rapper. If you've been on the internet for the past decade, you're probably familiar with KSI's rise to fame and fortune. Launched by FIFA gameplay videos, which eventually progressed to comedy and vlogging, KSI's empire has expanded.
I
to the
don't know,
point
it's kinda-
where he now has 25 million subscribers.
It's really hard
Along
transition.
the way, he's aided his friends in nurturing their own successful careers through the Sidemen, and sparked a very profitable craze through his prime hydration. drink.
Even Joji, you guys, even Joji, he is still niche music artist. He's still not mainstream kind of yet. He did blow up on Glimpse of Us, one of my favorites, and he also has a lot of good music like dancing in the dark or dancing in the rain or something like that. And he has so many music, I don't even remember names, but he has so many good music. But it's hard to go into mainstream music. You know what I
that he
mean?
rolled out alongside Logan Paul. Then there was his boxing career, which has led to a 6-1 record, and unexpected acceptance from that community for helping to get young people into the sport.
You are both actually described also by the commentators as a credit to the boxing community because of the kind of the heart and soul that you brought to the fight. Did you feel kind of accepted or welcomed by the boxing community?
I felt like after it was over, a lot of people were like, okay, I respect it. Yeah. Like they put on a good show. It was entertaining. It wasn't a boring fight. You know, they went at it, and it got a lot of people it influenced a lot of people.
But despite the fact that he seems to win in essentially every arena, the only area where he hasn't found immediate praise and accolades comes in his attempts to get into hip-hop. Because in that world, it often feels like nothing but clowning awaits him. And considering he succeeded everywhere else, the hate only seems to make him push harder, even though his songs are basically meme to the point that it'll be subpar. And judging by the comments to his post on X where he announced a new song just last month, fans don't even give his new music the time of day before coming to the conclusion that his music is bad. Why does he even want to be a musician in the first place? He makes millions from simply making videos on YouTube and other business ventures. By his own admission, KSI's entry into hip-hop culture wasn't what he expected.
Catch Me If You
as
Can
he literally
actually
admitted
good
that
though.
he only began rapping as a joke.
I think I think I heard the Catch Me If
before
You Can.
eventually spiraling into something
It's
more
okay.
serious, which reflects where he's at.
Bro, tell me, would you consider KSI as a hip hop artist or a YouTuber?
In life.
It's simple as
you
that.
started playing FIFA, like I want to be a musician, I
Everyone.
want to be a rapper. This is like, when did you know that was what you wanted to do?
Well, I mean, with the music, like I've always just wanted to do it anyway because it's just a hobby.
If I started doing music tomorrow, everyone's gonna refer to me as the YouTuber who does music, not a hip hop artist.
Like I just like making songs.
That's just
about,
how
like,
life
my
is.
I use music as a way to entertain as well. Like whenever I play FIFA or Call of Duty, I would rap about what I'm doing. in
YouTuber
FIFA
hands
and
on,
Call
but
of
I
Duty, and
respect
would
his
do, like,
music
rap
as well.
battles, between people.
Some are
or
good for
act
you.
As if I was Mourinho.
That's
against
not
Arsene
what
Wenger,
a lot of
and then, you know,
hip hop
do rap
artists
battles
want.
between
Hip
them,
hop
or Messi versus Ronaldo.
fans
rap battles
want.
between them. You know, just for me, it was always just.
Hip hop fans are extremely critical. They don't accept borderline good music. They want actual bangers. If they're not good, bro, we are debating over KSI. There's so many hip hop artists who get criticized for their music. Them being a music artist. Come on, I'm not gonna name anyone, but think of so many so many musicians, a lot of albums, maybe a lot of songs, which got heavily disliked and not liked by their fans, even though they're hip hop artists.
Just entertaining.
And as
Now think, would a regular hip hop fan listen to a YouTuber making music? And wouldn't they hardly criticize it?
he made this move,
They will
he
heavily
decided that between his
criticize it.
exploits in the ring and rhyming, it gave him room to do everything he wanted. After performing raps for laughs, KSI began to transition gradually, and in 2015,
What was the interview again?
after that between his exploits in the ring and rhyming, it gave him room
Interview with Guardian. That's never dull moment. That's why I always excite fun, and with training, I'm always with YouTube. I get shows with silly and
to
fun.
do everything he wanted.
I can do a bit of what?
Decided that between his exploits in the ring and rhyming,
You
it
can
gave
do
him
a bit
room
of
to do everything he
singing, do a
wanted.
bit of
After
rapping
performing raps
music.
for laughs
The bit of everything is
and
gonna
rhyming, it gave
land you in confused audience range. He said there's never a dull moment. That's why it's always exciting, fun, and new. With training, I'm always excited. I get to punch a few things here and there. When it comes to music, I can do a bit of singing, do a bit of rapping, making music. With YouTube, I get to be stupid, silly, and fun. The doing
room to do
everything,
everything he
the doing everything is the hard part. I'm thinking of rerouting my own content as well, because I'm doing skits as well as YouTube and streaming. I have to focus on one thing. Let's say Stable Ronaldo or Jason the V. What they do the entire day, they stream, they their clippers clip it and post it. Nothing else. They don't do skates, they don't do this, they don't do TikToks. Maybe sometimes here and there, that's it. But their main thing is streaming.
won.
So I
After
think I
performing
should be
raps for
focused on
laughs,
one
KSI
thing.
began to transition
What do you wanna
gradually,
focus on?
And in 2015,
If you ask my younger self what I wanna do, it's streamer, mostly gaming streamer. From childhood, I wanted to be a gaming streamer. Back then, streamer was just gaming itself. First of all, let's be real. Few years ago, streaming was just gaming. Now we have IRL stuff. So back then, I wanted to be a streamer so bad. Now I'm confused between being a YouTuber, full-fledged YouTuber, making vlogs, making this versus that videos, kind of those things, or I do just streaming and do here and there vlogs, like most of the streamers do, like IShowSpeed. They barely put out normal videos. They're mainly doing streams and clipping it. So I'm
He
so
formerly began his
confused.
hip-hop career with the track Lamborghini alongside P Money. And as the track peaked at number 30 on the charts in his native UK, KSI clearly felt he was onto something good. And from there, he came out the gate throwing shade at others for doing the same thing.
Who are the top 5 YouTube rappers?
Number 1,
Dead or
KSI.
alive?
Number 1, KSI. Joe, you cannot rap to save your life, bro. You're dead. Okay, don't.
But
don't
nah, I rate him getting involved though.
Yeah, I think he knows he's not good.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I mean, that's why I get involved.
So you're interested
What's his
in
name
becoming a
from there as
mainstream
well?
streamer?
Worst or
I've forgotten his name. Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put him in.
To answer shortly, am I interested in becoming a mainstream streamer? The short answer is yes, but the longer answer is yes, but I just don't want to be just a streamer. Just like KSI. I just don't want to be just a YouTuber, just a boxer, just a singer. He don't like that. That's why he's switching up on everything. If you watch Mr. Beast is just YouTuber. He is really good at being a YouTuber, and that's why he has succeeded so much. And I think KSI's growth has kind of flatlined over the years because he didn't focus on one thing. He is everywhere. Even Jake Paul, even Logan Paul. Bro, Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Let me just open the statistics for you all. Social Blade. Let's see the growth of these guys. Social Blade right here. Let's see Jake Paul. Because from the time I'm watching Jake Paul, he's somewhere around 18 to 20 million. See, he is still in 20 million. Where's the big chart? I want to see a bigger chart here. Okay, bruh, these guys are asking for subscription and shit. Anyway, so yeah, from the time I've known Jake Paul, he's been anywhere between 18 to 20 million subscribers. Let's check view stats. I have this. Let's check view stats. It has better everything. Jake Paul. Come on, view stats. Don't disappoint me. There we go. It has better graph. Oh, where are we? Monthly subscribers. Kind of flatlined everywhere. Monthly views, it's been the same forever. Subscribers, he's losing subscribers actually here. See, he is flatlined, bro. 20.9 million. He has flatlined max. Let's see the. Look at this. This is exactly what I was saying. Look at this. From back in 2022, even before, yeah, back in 2022 he had 20.4 million. Now he's at 20.9 million. It has completely flatlined. Even not just Jake Paul, Logan as well. Logan Paul. You check Logan Paul. Go to subscribers. Max. Even this guy, he's been in 23.5 million in 3 years ago, July of 2022, and is still somewhere around the same range. This is what I'm saying. This is exactly where I'm heading towards. KSI, I think he's somewhere around 24 to 25 million. Let's find out. Max, let's go. Max subscribers, let's go. Back in 2022, he is at 15 million. Now he's at 16.5 million. This is exactly what I'm saying. What's your dream life? I don't think it can be summed up in a single sentence, to be honest. But this is exactly what I'm saying. Their growth has flatlined because these three of them went into boxing. KSI went into music. Logan Paul went into WWE. Jake Paul went into fragrance and boxing. So their YouTube has flatlined to, in comparison of someone like Mr. Beast or someone. There you go. Subscribers. Look at this. It's a straight upwards graph. It's been up all the time. 2022 he was at 99 million. Now he's 4 times more. 400 million. This is how it should look like when you're that big of a YouTuber, but it's not. That's exactly what I'm saying.
The worst.
Oh,
he can still.
Hi, Shish Pop. Hi.
He is trash.
What do you want your dream career to be? To be doing nothing, to be honest. Yeah, that would be a good answer. Having a lot of money and doing nothing.
He's dead. Don't you dare talk to me about Logan Paul.
Logan's better than G.
No, that nigga don't even write his.
As he kept making songs with UK rap royalty like JME.
Wait, were they talking about who's making good music?
Between his exploits in the ring and rhyming, it gave him room to do everything he wanted. After performing raps for laughs, KSI began to transition gradually, and in 2015, he formally began his hip-hop career with the track Lamborghini alongside P Money. And as the track peaked at number 30 on the charts in his native UK, KSI clearly felt he was onto something good. And from there, he came out the gate throwing shade at others for doing the same thing.
Who are the top 5 YouTube rappers?
Number 1,
Dead or
KSI.
alive?
Number 1, KSI. Joe, you cannot rap to save your life, bro. You're dead, okay? Don't.
But no, I rate him getting involved, though.
Yeah, I think he knows he's not good.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I mean, that's why I got involved.
See, let me put, what's his name in there as well. As
Wait, worst or?
I've forgotten his name. Jake Paul.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't put him in the worst.
Oh,
he can still.
My gosh, bro. He is trash.
Think about.
He is so trash. He's one of the worst rappers I've ever seen in my life. He's dead. Don't you dare talk to me about Logan Paul.
Logan's better than G.
Why is KSI always so heated up?
As he kept making songs with UK rap royalty like JME, KSI's focus continued to drift. And back then, he knew that he had an uphill battle ahead of him. During a lengthy interview with Anthony Fantano, he discussed the fact that he knew there was a stigma as a content creator crossing over into another form of creativity.
You know, as a YouTuber, that's just how it is. Like, you always have to re-innovate yourself and, you know, progress and keep doing better. And I'm just the type of person that I hate just accepting the norm or accepting just one thing. So I feel like with the album that I released, it's opened up so many doors, man, like when it comes to music, because I know a lot of artists were very hesitant towards me because they didn't really get it. They didn't know where I was at. They thought, they didn't think this was serious. They thought this was just a bit of a joke and all this and that. So once they saw the numbers, once they saw that I was serious, and once they saw that, I had musical talent, I feel like people are now starting to respect me more. I don't think I'll ever get rid of that stigma. I think that stigma will always be there. No matter what I do, like if I want to do stand-up, and it's one of those things.
This guy is so, I don't want to say arrogant, but kinda, when he's reviewing music, now he kinda looks all smiley in stream.
You just have to prove yourself and show everyone that you can do it. And
this guy,
you essentially have to
what is guy?
Tony
Fantano, that guy.
KSI continued to advance towards his debut album, and in the process, he even set up his own record label. Over the course of features with Rick Ross, Lil Baby, Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, Polo G, and others, KSI attempted to legitimize himself with the project that was titled Dissimulation. Peaking at number 2 in the UK and 194 in the US, KSI's debut album did well enough to be certified gold in Britain. But it's safe to say that his critics and the general hip-hop audience were not impressed. Some cited it as yet another example of a rap album that pulls the genre down. KSI is the perfect example of an uninteresting who manages to live well without ever contributing anything positive. And in a testament to how low his own expectations were for how the public would receive it,
why isn't
the to get a 4 out of 10 from the needle drop.
Like for me, I am gassed that my album is just clear. There is not a not good on it. If I got a not good, I think I'd want to top
W, bro. Let's go.
Like he's given a not good to Nav, Jonah Lucas, Lil Baby, Justin Bieber, Trippy Red, Logic, DJ Khaled. Yo, the list just goes on and on of not goods that he's given. So for me to not have a not good is progress. I've already completed stage 1. Holy shit, this is big.
That guy is the most critic
Alright, let's go. It feels
music
weird
reviewer.
saying my name.
I never watched his videos, by the way.
Despite Dissimulation not getting the best response, the
Hello,
lucky part
what's
is
up,
it was probably
Z?
the most well-received
ZBM,
project
what's
he's
up?
ever dropped. And ever since then, it's been all downhill, with KSI even making inadvisable moves, which has prevented anyone else who wasn't already tapped into the idea of his music career to want to get involved. Although he didn't get the acclaim he wanted, KSI's seemingly endless budget for features meant that he kept getting major cosigns. This led to the release of his second project, All Over the Place, an album which topped the UK charts and finally earned a spot on the US Hot 100 in 2021, courtesy of Lose.
Lil Wayne.
Even if it scored number 86 on the charts, it was a huge success, and the music video went on to get 30 million views on YouTube, a number which aspiring rappers could only dream of, and fans were impressed. But ultimately, not all of his tracks always hit. In fact, throughout his career, his songs have barely outperformed the joke tracks dropped by Kai and Speed, which led him to troll them over the numbers.
Easy's on what? 954,000 streams on Spotify. Let's see Speed's new song with Kai Cenat. Let's have a look. Oh, they have less streams than me. There's no way. Wait, but their song came out April the 27th. Bro, it's almost been out for a month and I have more streams in a week.
But this was a weird flex, considering he was only marginally outperforming the song that was a joke. Unsurprisingly, Kai pointed this out to him in brutal fashion.
You're a full-time musician and we're just only 100,000 listeners behind you. And we've only promoted the song once. And both me and Speed really don't give a fuck about music. And we absolutely said bullshit on the track. You stood there and put your heart and soul on the notes. And we're still as close to you as ever.
He's getting himself into deeper and deeper trouble.
Better.
KSI.
Stick to boxing, buddy.
Or YouTube. Just stick to one.
Stick to YouTube.
Still,
Hey yo! Hey yo! Hey yo! He
reminding
said what I
everyone
said.
of his
Damn.
success in the UK, anytime critics try to come for him.
No! Oh my god! Wow!
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
But he was about to head down a road, which meant that people were about to relish hating his music. This came when it was revealed that he was involved in a crypto scheme pump and dump, which was
I want to say another thing is it's kind of become a meme, let's say, or meme or a trend to hate on his music. I'm calling it right now. It has become a trend of hating his music. Doesn't matter how the music is. Is it good or bad?
Exposed at length by internet detective CoffeeZilla in a YouTube video, and he came with receipts.
He goes on, remember when KSI posted this? All of a sudden, my XCAD bag is looking juicy again. Hodl Gang then proceeded to dump $850,000 worth of XCAD over the following days from his wallet address. But looking at the date of when this all happened, I realized Zach has been holding onto this piece of evidence, waiting for KSI to come back to this account for years. He had this tweet in the drafts, and KSI logging back in activated the trap card. Zach also shared a picture as proof, series of transactions from KSI's wallet, where starting on March 20th,
It was all after thick of it. Yep.
KSI started selling XCAD.
That's what started
the same
thick
day
of
he
it.
tweeted he was part of the Hodl Gang, slang for someone who wouldn't sell this crypto coin, right?
Reportedly, he was part of an ongoing scheme to sell once people gravitated towards the coins, something that he previously done on other crypto coins, which he tweeted about before selling 174,000 worth of each. But KSI chalked it up to poor trading while claiming he was above it.
I've turned down millions and millions and millions of deals. Like tens of millions of me to do, I don't know, some gambling stuff or some really like, I'm trying to, just low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit. So many low-hanging fruit type deals, and I've just passed on it. I've just said nah. So why would I go on crypto and pump and dump for what? I think there was at one point I pump and dumped apparently $450. Crazy.
But despite his efforts to try and justify it, the public weren't willing to accept his excuses after CoffeeZilla exposed him, failing to understand why these already rich people are willing to throw their audience to the wolves. Boggles my mind how these guys already have a legitimate business where they make millions, but still feel the need to scam others out of their money. Between this and selling lunch products to kids with Mr. Beast and Logan Paul, KSI's capitalistic rep couldn't have come at a worse time. Because after everyone came for him over the crypto scam, they were—
I think just because of his music, his whole everything career is kind of taking a toll. Bruh. Just because of the music, the boxing, being a YouTuber, that respect of being a YouTuber,
we're all warmed
that
up
is
to
also
the
dropping.
music to pieces.
Me setting the new KSI song as an alarm so I can wake up before it rings to close it.
Nice, brilliant, smart, hilarious. Dad, we have been listening to the new KSI for 5 hours. Can we please listen to something else? You get into a car crash and you need something. How old is this brother, fam? You are not old enough to drive.
That's what he had. That was his takeaway from the video.
Cycle was about to put them on notice.
Bro, I'll be completely honest. Yes, the video sounds like he's falling apart, but if you check out his stats, better than any old YouTubers.
The release of
No Glaze,
a single which was released alongside a
let's say the rage bait is working good. You know what I mean?
Really thought he.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that KSI, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, these guys made careers not solely out of it, but some out of it by rage baiting people. You know, making people angry.
Especially as he hyped it up a whole lot.
They have a lot of haters than followers, kind of. Not than followers, but they significantly have more haters.
Music video as well. Music video is cold. I can't wait for that to come out. Bro, when I'm telling you, the music.
But I don't hate any of them. I've been watching all of them since childhood. I used to watch Logan Paul, Mike, and the Corn Star with him. What is this? Lana Rhodes? Yeah. These trio, during that era, I used to watch them. Even there was a tiny guy. I used to watch the videos when they were all together. I used to watch Jake Paul's videos as well before Logan Paul. Then I also have watched KSI's videos, him reacting and everything. So I'm not a hater or anything.
Top notch, man. I'm excited about.
But I know they made a career.
Big bangers. With this
or are
song,
people hating them?
Think of it. It's just about my life. Low is the type of song where if you just.
But let's be real. There's literally no one in the entire internet who's 100% loved. You know, there's literally no one. Even if you take someone like XYZ, who's extremely humble and such a good PR, if you go on Reddit and search up their name, you will find someone who is hating on them. So there's no person in the entire internet who's loved by the 100% of the internet. That's just facts. My first subscribe was to Jelly Stegoman. Who is that?
Listen to Vibes, it's a banger.
And
You're just there like,
New
oh, this is
Wap,
sick.
if
But
you know
listen
him.
to
Nah, I
lyrics,
don't know them.
You're just there like, yo, is JJ alright? Like, he sounds kind of depressed.
But the minute that it dropped, everyone, including Trippy Red, began relentlessly clowning KSI for the track's cringe.
I was held hostage to do this. If this doesn't hit 20 million views the first month, KSI won't let me go. Please free
generic sound.
me.
Oh. You for the stars. KSI. This shit is so fucking quit your music. Quit that idiot shit. Turn that shit off. Turn that track off.
Trolled from every conceivable corner, KSI
Oh,
struggled to face
damn.
up to the scrutiny, and unfortunately, he did the worst thing imaginable for an online figure. He let them know the criticism was getting to him.
Imagine putting your heart and soul into a project and then releasing it into the world and everyone's going, ha ha, ass, trash, you suck, bro.
It's literally how internet is. They don't care if you put enough, whatever it is. If you put enough effort, if you put enough love in it, they literally do not care. Internet is the most ruthless shit ever. When I open my Instagram comments, I don't open my Instagram comments. When I do, I see so many haters and people cursing and saying this. The video is not even gonna be about that. I'm gonna point out a thing about this. Whenever I upload some shorts, even if the shorts is not about any particular side, it's just a general short. There's literally no reason to dislike it. There will be a dislike. So should I sit and cry about it? I make videos and still I get dislikes and people don't like it. People start calling me names. Doesn't really matter.
Kill yourself. How does that make you feel?
Yo, they literally peaked back in 2010.
Okay, he's going crazy. He's the #1 song of the world right
Completely
now. And everyone's
fell
to lay
off
off
after that.
JJ. It's about
You
his life.
literally called it ass.
Do I think it's good? No, but I'm telling people to f off and stick up for you, bro.
No. Then you're pissing me off.
You know that is ass. It's not.
This is exactly what I'm saying. You can't make people love something. They have to like it by themselves. It's not just about people. It's even in relationships, friends, everything in the entire world. You can't make someone make it love. They have to do it by themselves. Just because you love it more than them doesn't mean they'll love it back as equally as you.
Not my fault. You an asshole.
Fuck yourself.
You're
all your fans. You.
No. Oh, come on, JJ, dude.
And when that didn't work, he tried leaning into it, only to wind up getting more annoyed in the process.
Today we are reacting to Think of It TikToks. The label thought it would be a good idea, especially because more of you decided to post more TikToks using the song. And even though I told you guys to stop, you guys are just on a hating rampage. In hell, man, you lot are such twats. Oh, man. I mean, I really like the song. I don't stars. I think the song is a banger. It is. The song is an absolute banger. Yes. Your mama.
That's why your mama dead. Dead as hell.
Bruh. Whoa. Okay, that was way too far. Okay.
What shoe she got on? What shoe she had on her castle?
Nah, what? Nah, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus, man. And I'm not even religious like that, but off, man.
Once the dust settled, KSI claimed all the rage was strategic, being used as a ploy to promote the track.
I'd say the only thing I would have done is probably the 2 tweets that I did at Dan.
The first 2.
I think those were genuine.
Yeah.
Those were me like, this guy.
Yeah.
Don't come on my business. But then, because I had a single coming out, I was like, oh my God, I can just use this as a way to market my song.
Well,
the thing is rebate so much that people just don't
drive it to people going
don't
to my
take
song.
take him seriously anymore.
Because we've been shooting crime stuff all day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I told you that I've always said that attention is the currency.
Yes.
But I don't always practice what I preach.
Yeah.
You really practice.
Well, that's what I'm...
It's somewhat at some extent it is true. Attention is currency, but if you lean towards what attention you're getting, you will mentally be starved. You will be depressed. Let's say you rage bait a TikTok video, and if you're good as long as you don't open the comments. As soon as you open the comments, subconsciously in some part, you will start to feel sad or depressed or angry at the comments that is hating you. So rage baiting works as long as you don't give attention back to
Like
it.
for me, I've been doing this for so long, so I've been loved, I've been hated, I've been wherever in between. So I'm just like, all right, cool. Let me just embrace this. Like, I put the song out and it's just getting a ton of hate, people clowning on it. And, I know the song is good, but I know a lot of people, are just going to jump on the trend. A lot of people are sheep. They're just going to follow and just do whatever they want to do. So I was like,
Yeah, that's true. I don't think all of the hate which came for the thick of it was because the song was bad. I think some of it or most of it or some part of it was of them following the trend.
all right, cool. Let me just lean into this and be pissed off, angry, tell people, guys, stop making memes, knowing that they're going to make more memes. It'll just be like, stop making fun of me, knowing that they're going to make fun of me more, and like, stop making videos on me.
But considering how much he looked like he was about to burst into a legitimate rage, people weren't having that whatsoever. Someone said this was an insane cope. Bro was damn near in tears on Aiden Ross's stream, trying to play it off as if he isn't mad. After Thick of It got so resoundingly clowned, it took KSI back several steps in terms of his quest to be considered as a legitimate artist in hip-hop. But to be honest, he would have been facing an uphill battle no matter what, even if he wasn't a YouTuber or had his songs roll out descent into mass mockery. Ultimately, his nationality isn't doing him any favors either, because while people like Dave, Skepta, Central C, and Stormzy are mega stars over in the UK, there's a whole lot of American listeners who don't want to hear it. And like many other aspects of his public persona, which
This is such a true statement I've heard. I'll tell you an example of it. There's gonna be people coming in my Twitch stream. Twitch is more popular in America mainly. So there's gonna be people coming in my Twitch stream, okay? And they're gonna interact. A lot of them have interacted. And one question which they 100% ask is, where are you from? As soon as I say I'm from India, they start clowning, they start cursing, they start saying everything, or they just leave. Most of it. It's just how it is. If you're not from USA, people of America wouldn't really watch it. I don't know why it's that way, but let's say in India, people, so many of them fans of KSI, Logan Paul, Mr. Beast. There's so many fans, but it's not the other way around. There is no fan from America who is a fan of a, let's say, Indian YouTuber or a XYZ country YouTuber. It's just how it is. And today I saw something really outrageous on Twitter. Someone said it was a tweet about PewDiePie not being the top 10 YouTubers for now. And I was just going through the comments and someone said non-American subscribers don't even count. I was like, what? Bro, how can you even say that? And some guy actually said Indian numbers don't even count. Indian subscribers don't even count. Like, what? I was looking at it like at shock. I was like, what? What does it even mean? The person literally said, I can actually try to pull up the tweet here. Let me pull up the tweet. PewDiePie. Let me actually try to find the tweet. Yo, I keep forgetting PewDiePie spelling. Yeah, there we go. I found the tweet. There we go. Brave X. Let's go. This is a Twitter right here. Oh my god, I'm so nervous opening this because you get flashed in Twitter. Bruh, I'm telling you. So I saw it somewhere around here. Bro fell off so hard. No wonder he's not top 10. Not this. Where is it? I want to show you guys it actually. Where is it? If he wasn't posting, that's why he's still one of the this one. Yeah, this exact reply. He still has the most white subscribers, and that's what counts. Do you guys see that? He's saying he still has the most white subscribers, and that's what counts. It's a heavily racist tweet, but check the reply. Someone said, "Why does race matter when it comes to subscribers?" And he says, "Indian subscribers don't count." The level of hating here is unmatchable. Mr. B, someone said Mr. Beast on below that. N-words mad in replies. Dog, what? This, that. They're calling each other words. So the main tweet is PewDiePie is no longer in YouTube's top 10 subscribed channels after 12 years. He's basically not the top 10 subscribed channel as of now. And someone replied, he still has the most white subscribers, and that's what counts. Extremely racist. And someone replied, why does race matter when it comes to subscribers? And this guy goes on to reply, Indian subscribers don't count. I don't even want to open the replies because there's going to be a war there, people arguing, but the level of hating here is uncomprehended. The amount of hate is I don't even know to put a scale to it. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
Disqualify him from the forefront of the game. KSI has found this a hard reality to accept.
Stand listening to nigga London rap. Pop chop did it pop pop pop. When it come and it cop when it cop cop. And it go did it throw it hot dog. And it did it dog. That shit sounds ridiculous.
I actually like, some of the UK hip hop. In fact, I even went out there.
Nah, man. Fuck them motherfuckers, bro. Bro, I mean, Central C, Dave, AJ Tracy, like I can go on Skepta, like bro, what are we doing here? Shut up. Alright, we got bangers. We got UK people making bangers left, right, and center. That's pissed me off.
Beyond that, he takes the distaste towards YouTube rappers personally. And recently
it's gonna be like this. Let's say there's an upcoming YouTuber or a hip hop artist in America and literally any part of the world. Let's say both of them put in equal efforts, both of them have equal same music or same video. If this guy posts it, chances are this guy gets a lot more attention, a lot more love from a lot of people. There's a lot of Americans in this, and because there's a lot of Americans in this, other countries are also going to add up to the number. In this, majority of it is going to be supported by the country. Let's say if a UK artist is dropping it, a UK audience will be viewing it. No, not a lot of Americans would be reviewing it. So eventually it's gonna stagnate there. It's not gonna reach the levels American could reach.
He started defending DDG as he experienced hate over his own strides into music. Never forget your roots.
It's just my opinions, but I don't. It's that how it works, but I don't know.
Personally,
why do you swear on your videos? Not a lot.
As he experienced hate over his own strides into music. Never forget your roots. No one truly cares about
bangers left, right, and center.
So people need to support artists and YouTubers for who they are, rather than where they are from. To be honest.
No, that's pissed me off.
Beyond that, he takes the
man, fuck them motherfuckers, bro. Bro, I mean, Central C, Dave, AJ Tracy, like I could go on Skepta, like bro, what are we doing here? Shut up. Alright, we got bangers. We got UK people making bangers left, right, and center. That's pissed me off.
Beyond that, he takes the distaste towards YouTube rappers personally, and recently he started defending DDG as he experienced hate over his own strides into music. Never forget your roots. No one truly cares about us in the music industry. They want to jump on us because we're hot. If we ain't hot anymore, best believe we're getting thrown away to the side. YouTube is the core that keeps everything alive. It's not a stepping stone, it's the foundation. Be proud to be a YouTube rapper. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of. Despite his best efforts, KSI is struggling to crawl out from the debris of thick of it. And as he unveiled his new songs in Catch Me If You Can and So Far Away, he's faced the same issues where the public is instantly dismissing it. Meanwhile, he's enlisting his reserves of cash purely to boost the numbers with a stunt.
Alright, yo, what's up, everyone? Okay, listen up. I want to see you make your best lyric video to my up-and-coming song, So Far Away, and I'll post the winner on my main YouTube channel, the KSI one, and also the winner gets £10,000 in full credit. I'm only giving you 30 seconds of this song, so click the link here to enter and hear it and be creative. Entries close on the 24th of May at 23:59 BST. Alright.
And in a move which certainly isn't going to help his public perception, he then began roasting the submissions.
Come on, man! Resounding no, yeah, 80% no, bro. This, bro, Aldrich, I can't believe you wasted your time and my time and everyone else's time doing this, you piece of shit! Don't ever do this again! What the f was this? What a waste! Stupid man! Stupid!
And unfortunately, the reception to the song depicts the uphill battle he faces to be taken seriously. Because these days, people are writing it off before it's even released. Can someone actually tell me if it's shit before I listen to it? But when those who actually went in with an open mind listened, they found it to be nowhere near as bad as everyone was pretending. This song is good. I think people hate on it because they like seeing KSI mad. Now that the precedent is set, it seems like music might be one area of his life where he won't be able to dominate to the same extent as he has with everything else he's turned his hand to. But if that's the case, then it's by no means a failure. After all, JJ is so prominent to the extent that he's a judge on Britain's Got Talent.
Y'all keep forgetting how big KSI actually is. He is still one of the biggest YouTubers in the entire world. He managed to pull 100+ million views on music without being a musician. So many millions of likes, maybe on dislikes. Who can pull that kind of numbers? Who can do that? He is still one of the biggest, and you all keep forgetting this. Bro, what the hell? What? This is dead ass fake. I have personally seen people like Speed, Kai, Dante and stuff react to the new music and actually like it.
Which is,
I don't know,
the equivalent of when Nicki Minaj or Mariah Carey did it in the States. Beyond that, he's incredibly influential.
Considering the fact that Europe doesn't even have a lot of population and bro has so many subscribers, it's really crazy.
In the content lane.
I've met KSI. He's the reason, one of the main reasons I started YouTube. I've always said that it's never been a secret. I remember meeting him at Nando's and I knew, now knowing what I've done is I would have hated it now, but he's eating his food and I'm like, oh brother, big fan, and I've spotted him now and I've got nowhere to sit, so I've sat next to him, right? Which is, well, I know him now, I've seen it, but bro, he's still chatting to my norms, bro. This is big KSI fan. And I thought to myself again, that's what made me think, when I get big, I will never ever be disrespectful because of how nice this guy is to me.
And it's not just UK stars who are saluting him. He's even been praised by the leading streamer of the world today as someone who paved the way.
Is JJ still the most famous black content creator, or has Speed and Kai surpassed him? Ooh, I'd say I am probably still more famous, but Kai and Speed more relevant.
Y'all saying cap, but he didn't say nothing wrong, gang. To be in the game for 10 years is a lot. Look, this is why.
Not gonna lie, people who came off from the last few years, it was different type of era than people who came of 10 years before them. People like KSI, PewDiePie, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Jacksepticeye, and so many people. These guys are the golden era of YouTubers. They had a hard time coming up. There was no clipping. There was no short form content. Live streaming wasn't that big of a deal back then. And they still were so big. It's extremely hard. Let's say in today's day and age, whenever I go through YouTube, I see so many of them have millions of followers, and a lot of them are very niche, but they already have so much for followers and subscribers. Like, it's crazy. Some channels have hit double-digit millions with just short-form content. Back then, there was no short-form content. So if your channel had 10 million subscribers, it was purely out of the full-fledged videos. And do you know how much effort it takes to make full-fledged videos? When live stream wasn't big, when streaming wasn't big, the streaming wasn't big, when the clipping wasn't big, and there was no short-form content at all. It's so hard coming up in that period. So I still respect a lot of people who were big before the short form and streaming became big, like PewDiePie and everyone else.
I respect KSI. I was watching him while he was making millions.
Beyond that, his audience is undeniably devoted, as is evidenced every time he leaves his home to mingle with fans.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, bro?
Yo, man.
How we doing? Love the top, man.
Thank you. I know your birthday's in 20 days. So
oh, well, yeah.
So
no way.
Card, right?
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Wait, you're such a great brother, JJ, in so many ways. Oh, that's so... Bro, thank you, man. I'm going to be, what, 32? Oh, God.
All the best. I'm just 22, right?
Yeah, bro. Well, enjoy it, man. Enjoy your 20s.
With everything he's got going for him, KSI has a lot to be grateful for. So if he's going to keep releasing music, he should do it simply for love, rather than hoping for the public's acceptance, especially in the States. Because no matter what he tries, it doesn't look like he's going to get it anytime soon.
By the way, like the video and shout out to Luesta. I have watched so many Luesta's videos, bruh.